to see you. So, I wanted to tell you something that happened. I got this call from a small company, small high tech company. In fact, they've got a couple people doing marketing, and they wanted to know if they could hire me to teach them how we write social posts, emails, announcements. And so that was super fun. And so I wanted to share some of that with you today on our 7 Marketing Basics session, our 7 minutes of marketing inspiration. So is that cool with you? Can we dig in and do that? Uh, yeah, and in fact, I am gonna do a full hour of this on Thursday, so I'll pop the sign up link below in case you're interested. It's free. I'm just gonna go through the whole course that I did for them, so about 45 minutes or an hour. But for today, I just want to share some of it right now with you so you can take it away and use it right now. So, one of the things that we do in our company at Kokoro, we have the writers. We meet every Friday and we created our Keeping It conversational checklist. And what I mean by that is we're keeping our writing conversational. We're not writing press releases, we're not writing catalog entries, we're writing marketing content, social emails, and announcements in a conversational way to get people engaged. And we have a checklist. So I want to go through some of the items on the checklist with you right now. Here's Mango. Mango, you came in from the snow. Snowing out a little bit here in Grass Valley today, just enough to be fun. All right. So the first thing on the checklist is it in first person? So when you're writing, might sound obvious, but just check, is it in first person? Are you saying, how are you? This will help you. If you have this issue, then you can try this product, this service, whatever. So we're not doing third person like maybe we did in school or for press releases or for product descriptions or um, I don't know, listings, that kind of stuff. We're doing first person, just like how would you say it to the person? So that's the first thing on the checklist. Make sense? And if you've got questions, pop them in. I'll just be looking right here, and I can answer them live or hit me up afterward, and we'll circle back as well, especially if you're watching the replay. All right. So, second thing on the checklist, are there more yous, you, and yours than there are the word I, we, and us? So, what I mean by that is in whatever you wrote, even if it's super short, maybe it's a social post, maybe it's an email, maybe it's your trade show description, event description, announcement, party invite, that kind of thing. Check, go through and count. Count up the number of you and yours. This should far outweigh the number of I, we, and us. There's almost always a way to tweak a sentence to be have you and your in it instead of I, we, or us. So you might say, you are invited to our party on Thursday. You're going to love it, and you'll get to see this, and you get to do that. So, a lot of yous in that sentence. Somebody else might write, I'm having a party on Thursday. I want to invite you, and we'd be honored for you to be our guest. That's okay, but a lot heavier on the I and we. The first example is more, centered on the person you're talking to, right? The third thing, you've probably, if you've seen me before, you already know that I love WIIFM. What's in it for me? And I don't mean me. I mean your perfect customer, your client. What's in it for them? They're thinking, hey, what's in it for me when I read this, when I go to this party, when I check out this product or service, when I go sign up to work with you? They want to know what's in it for them. And so, is the first sentence or the headline, if it's an email, is that what's in it for me? So does it really tell them what's in it for them? So that's something to look at. All right, so we talked about, is it in first person? Are there more you and yours than I, we, and us? Is the headline, the subject line, the first sentence, what's in it for me? I want to get hats that say WIIFN on them. I think that would be so cool. Uh, and then next, what do you want them to do after they read it? Do you want them to give you a call? Do you want them to download a white paper, a checklist, sign up for an appointment, get a demo, share whatever it is, make it super clear and obvious. Go ahead and say that in there, what you want them to do. If they do it, great. If they don't, it's okay too, but make it clear how to take that next step. Yeah. All right. And so, next, are you telling a story that resonates with your prospect? What's the name of the person you're writing to? And think about one person. So, sometimes I know I can have a tendency to try to write to a lot of people. Oh, I'm going to write to this group of people. It works better if you go ahead and write to one person. So, think about your last customer you loved seeing, your last client who you were super thrilled to do work for. Write it to them as if you're talking to that one person. That is a great way to do it. And finally, would you say it out loud in a conversation? So read it. Would you actually say this, or does it sound stilted and weird when you read it out loud? That is a really good one to check as well. Can I give you a bonus one as well? This is bonus if you just want some like beyond over the top kind of thing here. Check the language in what you wrote. Is it a mix of visual, auditory, and kinesthetic? Is it a mix of words that are about seeing, hearing, and feeling? And so examples are take a look, that would be a visual one. Take a look at this and see if it's a fit. Fit would be kinesthetic for you. Let's talk. I'd love to hear what you're up to. Those are auditory. So you can have a mix of those in the copy. Um, all of us lean toward one of those three styles: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. And we all have a mix. It's not that we don't, we all use that mix. But most of us lean toward one in particular. A lot of people are super visual. I'm more on the kinesthetic side. It just depends on, yeah, the person. And so go ahead and mix in language about that. So that is a bonus one. All right, I will recap. And then join me on Thursday. I'll put the link for the free session. The whole class that I taught to this other company that they paid me to teach, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you for free so that you can get the benefit, and just want to share. So, recapping, keeping it conversational checklist. Is it in first person? Are there more you and your than I, we, and us? Is the headline, subject line, first sentence, what's in it for me? So, is it addressing what they care about? What do you want them to do after they read this? What's that clear next step, that call to action? Doesn't have to be a hard sell, but what's the next step? Are you telling a story? So, if you can tell a story, are you telling a story that resonates with your prospect? And think about the person that you're writing to. And would you say it out loud in a conversation? And finally, for bonus material, you can mix in visual, auditory, and kinesthetic language. Okay. Good luck with your writing, and see you Thursday at my pop up workshop on writing short copy. All right. Have a beautiful day.